TPS stands for Temporary Protected Status. This was created in 1990 to provide foreign nationals who are already in the United States whose country is experiencing ongoing armed conflict, environmental disaster, an epidemic, or other extraordinary and temporary conditions. To be eligible for TPS, you must be a national of a country designated for TPS, filed during the open initial registration or re-registration period, have been continuously physically present in the U.S. since the effective date of the most recent designation date of your country, or have been continuously residing in the U.S. since the date specified for your country. Once you are granted TPS, you must re-register during each re-registration period to maintain TPS benefits. If you have TPS and wish to travel outside of the U.S., you must apply for travel authorization. This document gives you permission to leave the U.S. and return during a specified period of time.
DACA was a program launched by President Barack Obama in 2012. It was an immigration policy that allowed young people who enter the United States to receive a 2-year period of deferred action. This meant that they could live and work in the United States free from the fear of getting deported. Who is eligible? If you are under 31 years old as of June 15, 2012, if you live continuously in the United States from June 15, 2007 until the present, if you are currently studying or have graduated, if you have not been convicted of a felony. What has been happening with this program this year? In September of 2017, DACA was terminated and given a 6-month period for renewal. This January in 2018, Congress decided to extend the terms for DACA in hopes for a more efficient reform.
A citizen of a foreign country who seeks to enter the United States generally must first obtain a U.S. visa, which is placed in the traveler's passport issued by their country of citizenship. However, having a visa does not guarantee entry to the U.S. There are 2 types of visas that one can obtain. The first is a non-immigrant visa, which is for a temporary travel basis. To apply for a non-immigrant visa, the online non-immigrant visa application form is submitted to the Department of State website. The officers use the information entered on the form to process the visa application and, combined with a personal interview, determine an applicant's eligibility for a non-immigrant visa. The second type of visa is an immigrant visa, which is for travel to live permanently in the U.S. The first type of immigrant visa is family-based. A U.S. citizen can file an immigrant visa petition for their spouse, son or daughter, parent, and brother or sister. The second type of immigrant visa is employment-based. A U.S. employer can sponsor certain skilled workers who will be hired into permanent jobs here in the U.S. In 2016, the U.S. issued a little over 10 million non-immigrant visas and about 600,000 immigrant visas, while in 2017 the number decreased as they issued a little over 9 million non-immigrant visas and about 575,000 immigrant visas.
Crime victim or witness, U visa. The U visa is a non-immigrant visa for those who are undocumented with the following requirements. The individual has suffered some sort of severe abuse, or they have been, is being, or will be of help to the federal state for a crime investigation. Their rights are that they get to live in the U.S. legally for a minimum of 4 years unless it gets extended. And after a certain amount of time, they are liable to apply to other immigrant benefits or statuses.
A permanent resident card is also known as a green card. This card includes the individual's biographic information, photo, fingerprint, and expiration date issued by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. This card grants the right to live and work in the United States. Some of the benefits of being a permanent resident is that a permanent resident enjoys most of the rights of a United States citizen. It also allows them to live permanently in the United States, to be employed in the United States, and to vote in local elections. Some exceptions is that you may not be able to apply to certain scholarships for school because of citizen substantial and numerical criteria. As of January 2010, an estimated 12.6 million green card holders resided in the United States, about 8.1 million of whom were eligible to naturalize as citizens.